Hello everyone, welcome. We are in the part 8 of Godot game development tutorial for beginners, and today we are making the game over screen for our game. And in this tutorial, while making our game over scene, we will be getting familiarized with the UI nodes like buttons, and know how to customize the theme of the buttons, and know how to use the action of the buttons to do different things. And without further wasting any time, let's get started. First of all, let's check out the progress of our game. So if I click on the play button here, so we can see the game scene here, and we can hit the asteroids, and if the asteroid hit us, then our health will decrease like this, and it will just keep on decreasing beyond 0 also, -3, -4, -5. So we want the game to be game over when the health is less than or equal to 0. So let's make that. Okay, now let's make our game over scene first. So to make the scene, we always go to the scenes tab here, or the scenes menu. Click on the scenes menu and click on the new scene. And now for the scene, we are going to choose the node. Click on the order node, and here we are going to search for canvas layers, CANVAS, canvas layer. Okay, and create. So this is the canvas layer node. Let's rename it. Double click in it and let's rename it GAME game. GAME game, OVER over SCENE scene. So now this is our game over scene node, and let's click on the 2D view. So right now we see nothing in here, and first of all, let's add another node for this scene. Right click and click on add child node, and here we are going to search for color, COLO, or color rect. Yeah, create. And this is our color rect, and this will act as a background for our game over scene. So right now it's very small and our screen is this much big, so let's fix it. We just go click here, yeah, and in here we are going to click this for full rect. Okay, and this rect will occupy the whole screen, the whole viewport. And now let's modify the color of this color rect. For that, let's go to the inspector panel here, and here in the color property we are going to select the color we like. Okay, which color should I choose? Okay, let's choose this color. This looks good for our game over scene. And now, so this is the background of our game over scene. Now let's add another node. Click in the main node here, and right click and click in another node, and we are going to add label node. Click on create, and for the label node, let's rename it game, GAME game, OVER over LABL label. And right now here is the label here. Let's write something in the label here. Click on the game over label, and in the inspector panel in the text property you can write your label. We are going to write GAME game, OVER over, and you can see the text here. It's very small. First of all, let's fix it. First of all, let's keep this game over label in the center. To place this label in the center of the screen, we are just going to click this place, and not here. Let's click in this one, and in here we are going to just click on this center anchor preset, and it's in the center, yeah, but it looks very small, so let's fix it. So to make it bigger, click in the game over label again, and in the inspector panel down here Let's go downwards, and there is something called theme override. Click here, and let's increase the font size. Click on the font size, and here let's give a font size of 45 pixels, and this looks good. Yeah, game over. Yeah, and this is the game over scene. And now we are going to add another button for here to restart the game. So let's click on the game over scene, the main node, and right click and add another child node, and this time we are going to search for button button. Yeah, click on this button and create, and let's rename this button also. Let's write restart, restart button. So the name of this button is restart button, and let's click on the restart button here, and in the inspector panel, in the text, we are going to write restart, restart. Yeah, and this is our button. It's in the top left corner, so we are going to put this restart button in the middle too. So let's click in the restart button here, and click here in the anchor preset, and we are going to click in the center. So right now these are overlapping, so let's drag. So click on the move tool here, and let me just drag the restart button down here. Just keep on holding shift so that it won't move away from the center. So I'll just put the button here like this. Yeah, so this is the restart button, and this is the game over level. And let's modify our restart button. It looks not nice. Yeah, just a black and blacker and nothing. Let's modify this button. Click on the restart button, and to modify our button theme, we go to inspector and we go downwards, and there is something called theme override. Just click here, and we see a lot of things, and click in the styles, and here we have got different options. So when the button is in the normal place or normal way, yeah, then we are going to modify its theme. So let's modify its style. So click in the normal here in the empty, and we are going to select the new style box flat. Okay, so we are going to make a box, and click in the style box again, and here we can modify the background of this button. So let's click in the busy color, and let's make it a color green. Yeah, this looks nice, and our green color button. Next, let's give a border width also. Yeah, so we are going to give a width of about 5 pixels for every side. 5 pixels, 5 and 5, enter. So we have given 5 pixels a border width, and the color of the border, let's click in the border here, and we can give a color. Click in the color, and we are going to make it total white color, and let's make it a click on the blend option also. Yeah, and next, for the corner radius also, click on the corner radius, and we are going to give a corner radius of about how many, 20 pixels. In the top right also 20, top bottom 20, and bottom left also 20. So for the corner radius, and next let's not in the expand margin, in the shadow also we are not going to put shadow effect, and in the content margin, just click in the content margin, and we are going to give a margin of about how many, 40 pixels in the left, and in the top we are going to put 10 pixels, and in the right also 40 pixels, and on the top 10 pixels, and that's our restart button. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, and then this is for the normal case. Yeah, when nothing has been clicked or hovered over the button, this style will show. So when it's pressed, what should it show? So we are just going to copy this whole style. So to copy the style, just click in here, and first of all click in the make unique. Okay, and after that let's click in this drop down again, and where is the copy button? Yeah, here, click on copy. And for the pressed, when the button is pressed, what kind of style it should show? Similar style. So click in the pressed in the empty, and here we are going to paste it. Yeah, the same style but with a little bit of a twist. So let's click in the pressed style box, and in here we are going to change the color a little bit. Let's make it a little bit darker like this. Yeah, for the pressed style. Okay, so it's also changed. Look, this is for the pressed style, and let's make it unique also. Click in the style box drop down and make it unique. And I did make it unique, but why did it change here in the normal case? So let's make the normal case little bit brighter, this much. Yeah, and let me make it a unique again. Why didn't it work last time? Make unique. Okay, now it's done. So for the normal style, similar thing. For the pressed style, this one, let me copy this pressed again. Click in here and copy it, and after pressed, sometimes our mouse hover over the button. For that also we are going to use the similar style as pressed. So click in the empty of the hover property, and we are just going to paste it. And over press, we don't have to worry about it. And in the focus, I generally leave it new style box empty for focus. Okay, and we don't have to code for other things in general case or in normal case. And that's how we modify our button, guys, and it looks great. And let me just adjust the positions of the level and the button. Let me click in the level, game over level, and let's adjust a little bit upward here. And for the restart button also, let me adjust it up to here. Okay, that looks good. So our game over scene is ready. Save it. Okay, press Ctrl S, and we are going to save our game over scene inside the scenes folder, and the file name will be game_over_scene.tsn. Save it. So our game over scene is saved. And now let's code. Yeah, so let's click on the game over scene, and we are going to add a script to our game over scene. Just click in the script icon here, and we are going to make our game over scene script. So right now we are in the path of res scenes path, but we will have to save our gd script file in the different folder here. So let's click in the folder here, and let's select the scripts folder, and inside here we are going to put our script, and our script name will be game_over_scene.gd. Open and create. And now we are in the game over scene gd script here, gameover_scene.gd. So for now we don't want this function, so you can just leave a comment here. This one also, let's comment it out, and save it. And next we need to do what the game has to do when we press the restart button, this button. Yeah, so let's make this. So go to the scripts tab again, and we are in the game over scene.gd, and here we are going to click on the restart button. Yeah, and for the restart button, let's click on the node tab, and in here we can find different signal. For the button we have the pressed signal, so let's click in here, and in the down here just click on the connect, and from here we can just connect our function. For the signal, connect, and our function is already made on restart button pressed. So when the restart button is pressed, what we are going to do? So here we are going to write a script, small code here. So when we press the restart button, our whole scene should restart. For that we are going to write the code get underscore tre and dot reload current scene. So this will just restart the whole scene. This main scene will restart, and everything will restart again. So save it, and that's the script for our game over scene. And next we head back to the player scene, because we have handled the game over scene here. Yeah, so if you go downwards here, and we have the game over function here, and we have changed the health also here. Yeah, when we take the damage, the current health will be decreased by 1, and if the current health is less than 0, so we have called the function game over, and here we are going to add some scripts. So before that, let's go upwards here, and we are going to have to load our scene, the game over scene. So here I have already shown you an example of how to reload a scene here. Yeah, we have loaded a bullet scene like this, and I will show you another method of loading a scene. So let me just hit enter here, and I will show you the difference between on ready and export keywords. So we have used on ready keyword for our bullet scene, so let me use @export keyword for our game over scene. So let's write @export export, and we are going to make a variable var, and the name of the variable will be game underscore over underscore scene, and semicolon, not colon, and we are just going to write the type of our scene, that is packed scene, packed packed scene. Yeah, so we have created a variable called game over scene, and its type is packed scene. Packed scene means this type of scene. Yeah, and we haven't assigned the game over scene in here. So the difference between the on ready and export keyword is, if you use on ready, then we have to load our scene here, yeah, in the code. So sometimes we want our editor to load our scene. So if we do export @export, then we can drag our scene from the editor and update it inside the editor. So let's see. So we are in the bullet scene here, player gd, yeah, player script, save it, and let me just click on the player scene here, and if we go to the inspector panel of the player scene, then I will show you the property here, game over scene. Look, so if we write the export keyword and make a variable inside the gd script, then we can find this property in the editor also, and inside here we can drag our game over scene. So right now it's empty. Let's drag our game over scene here. So we go downwards in here in the file systems, and we search for our game over scene. So we can find the game over scene here, and let me drag this game over scene inside the game over variable or property here. Look, now we have loaded our game over scene. And this is how we can load our scene using @export property also. And if you don't want to do this, you can just use onReady keyword and just load your scene from the script like this, preload, and this is the path of our scene. Save it. And now next we go downwards. So we have loaded our game over scene here, yeah, and let's go downwards, and inside this function that has been called when the current health becomes less than or equal to 0. So let's delete this pass function, pass keyword, and we are going to write. So first we are going to instantiate our game over scene. So to instantiate the game over scene, we are going to create a variable game_over over, and we are going to make equals to game over scene. So this game over scene holds the scene, yeah, and we are going to just call dot instantiate function like this. So this will instantiate the game over scene inside this variable game over, yeah. After that, hit enter. So after we have instantiated the game over scene with the game over variable, we have to add the game over scene to our main or the current scene. So to add the this game over scene inside our main scene, we are going to write get_tree tree dot add underscore child, child, and inside here we are going to pass the game over scene, game_over over, and save it. And then we have just added our game over scene inside our main scene or the current scene, yeah. And next we need to actually queue free the player also, or delete the player, because we have our game is over, yeah. So let's delete the player. After we have added our game over scene, let's queue free. So this function will destroy this player or delete this player scene, because we don't need it. We just want to show game over screen, and save it. And now let's see if it works or not, yeah. Let's click in the play button, and our health is currently 3. So let me get hit by the asteroid 210, and currently our function does not actually non-existent function add child in the base scene tree. So let me fix this. What is it? Add child get_current current. What was the function? Okay, let me just search Google. gd script script add child to root. Get tree root add child. Okay, this is the function actually. Copy it, and let me get back to our script. Let me stop the script first. Okay, and in here we are going to paste this, and instead of new node we are going to write game over, and that's it. Save it. So what are we doing? We just get the tree and find its root, that means the main scene, and we are going to add the child to that main scene. save it, and I will show you something here. So we are let me click on the main scene. So right now we are in the main scene, and our main scene has this child, player child, and next other childs. Yeah, enemy spawn point, enemy, then control and health level. And after we use this code, then it will have another child called game over. Yeah, so that's what we have done here. Save it. Okay, one thing I did mistake was in here. Where is it? In the player GD. So I did the wrong code here. To paste get tree current scene. We are going to get the current scene, and we are going to add the child in here. Okay, so not in the root. Delete it, and in here we are going to write game underscore over over, and now it will currently work. So get tree current scene, add child, game over. Save it, and let's see, play, and let me get hit by the asteroid one time, two times, third time. It's a game over. And if I click on the restart, and our game restarts again, and do the same thing. Yeah, and hit by the asteroid, and we are in the game over scene, and click in the restart button, and our game restarts. So that's how we make the game over scene, guys. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial, and if you like this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe my channel and keep on commenting and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you in the next part. Thank you.